Adrienne Burke is a college-educated computer literacy instructor. She has never been married, although she did have her first and only daughter when she was just 14 years old.
And they have her up there as a woman who qualifies. Ain't that some shit?
Look at the statistics, folks. It is staggering. It is something to consider. I mean, you've got 65% of black women raising children alone in America.
Now you hear this. You hear that, right? 65% of black women raising children alone. Hold on.
When we come back, we're going to talk to one of those women, a single mom, and she too says she's having a hard time finding a mate.
Single mom. You see, you listen, guys. Listen.
With us as we ask the question, where are all the good black men?
Could you imagine if this was on daytime television and there was two black men discussing where are the good black women? Oh my God.
We're asking a loaded question today, and that question is, where are all the good black men? Well, statistics say that there are more black men of all ages in jail than...
Look! You see how they... So, no... Even back then, nobody's like, well, how many? Tell us a number, and then tell us how many black men are in the population. There it is, guys. I told you.
In college, and a little more than 12...
Yeah, she just repeated a lie. Let me go back.
The statistics say that there are more black men of all ages in jail than in college.
There it is. Now you guys see where they get this narrative from. This was parroted on national television. That was a lie. I just showed you guys the statistics. She just lied. Okay?
And a little more than 12% are unemployed. Adrienne Burke is a college-educated...
But look, on a real quick. And I have so much to say on this, guys, because y'all know this is my lane. Now, you see how they just talked about the black men statistics? Wonder why they didn't mention black women statistics. Y'all notice that? Again, all the black women are qualified for marriage. It doesn't matter. Whatever situation they're in, they're all marriage material. But for black men, we gonna remove this, 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 and this. And then we gonna remove this. And then that small pool for all of these black women who are marriageable. They never remove any black women. That's crazy.
A computer literacy instructor. She has never been married, although she did have her first and only daughter when she was just 14 years old.
14 years old. 14 years old.
Never been married, had a kid at 14. There's your statistic right there. It's right there. And they have her up there as a woman who qualifies. Ain't that some shit? Now we have to listen to her opinion on it ain't no good black men out there. But for some odd reason, you was 14 years old and you got pregnant by somebody. It's crazy, right? So she's the resident expert now. This woman.
What? That's awfully early. That's a baby having a baby.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't regret it though.
I don't regret it though. I don't regret it though.
I think it has a lot to do with...
See, and the ego, the man, and I don't regret it though. Yeah, of course, your kid is here. Beautiful daughter. She's in the audience. They gonna pan to her. Beautiful young lady, man. But just to say that, I don't regret it though. Nah, if you had to do it over again, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't make that same decision. And I'm talking about if you didn't see your child as she is now, if you had a choice, you wouldn't do the same thing, but you saying you don't regret it, that makes it seem like you would do it again. My God.
Why I am where I am as far as dating is concerned. You touched on something earlier as far as the intimidation factor.
The intimidation factor. So now black men are intimidated by this woman who had a child at 14 years old.
Statistically, I'm not even supposed to be where I am, having a child at 14. But since I am there, I find that a lot of brothers are intimidating. Just for the record, I'm for the brothers. I have faith.
Look, and
in
they
my
always
brothers.
they always do this. Before they cook black men. Let me just be clear. I'm for the brothers, but she's saying that black men back then are intimidated by her. This is where the talking points come from.
No, I wasn't trying to take you there.
You have a whole group of men back here who appreciate that.
Just for the record.
Just for the record.
Just for the record. This has nothing to do with
Thank
her.
you.
I just wanted to put it out there right now. I love my brothers.
Oh,
I love
absolutely.
everybody, but just preferably, I just...
So what I hear you saying is that even though it's difficult maybe to find a good black man, that
keep
you
the
don't
faith.
want to sway outside the race and date some other race.
That's the third
No, I
time.
don't. And let me just explain something. It's not a racial thing. It's a preference thing for me. When I look at a brother, I like what I see. I like the color. I like the power. I like the strength. Okay?
But it's a racial preference.
Okay, but no, I'm saying I like what I see. I'm attracted to the physical composition. I'm attracted to the power, the strength, the culture, the tradition. You understand what I'm saying? And I don't, let me just finish this point. And I don't think that anyone outside of my culture and my tradition can halfway relate to me being a single mother at 14 years old, struggling the way that I do, and appreciate me for who I really am, but a brother who goes through the same
So
thing.
where is he?
You're right, and you're true, and no man should be intimidated by no woman, and vice versa.
Yeah, brother. Oh,
I feel that a man, as a young black man, being single, being educated, having a job, and I return home, I live in the South Bronx, I find that I'm attracted to a lot more women who are less educated and who may not have a job and who may have been in relationships previous that no one was there to tell them, don't go out there and sleep with this man at 14 and 15 and then you have a baby because your struggle will be twice as hard.
Look. They pissed off that brother. I like him. Look at their faces. Oh my God, this is going on the thumbnail. He like, oh no, he did bring up me having a kid at 14 years old. Oh, Papa's gonna get ya. Look at it. Let it marinate.
Understand? Because I'm
that
smart
the
enough to
criteria
know
for your
your struggle
attraction?
was hard.
My
It wasn't-
struggle was hard.
Yes.
However, it's made me a wonderful
Oh,
person.
yes, it has. No doubt.
I have a lot to bring to
No
the table
doubt. You
because
are a
of
lot
that.
stronger now. Having been through what you've been through, you're a lot stronger. You're one woman that all men, all women should listen
Say something. She like, say something nice. Don't talk about me making a mistake and having a kid at 14. Look.
to. For you have went against the odds and come.
You have gone against the odds.
Thank you.
Look, and there it is right there. You see how she corrected? She corrected him. He was just, he's riled up. You have went against the odds. You have gone around. Shut your ass up.
That might be your man. I think that's your man.
But I love you anyway. Listen, we've got to take a quick break.
Whatever.
When we come back, let's discuss the issue of why most black women will not date white men or men
That's not their choice.
outside their race. Why is that? We'll talk about it right after this. We're talking here about where are all the good black men, and I got in a little trouble here talking to Rodney.
Look.
When I corrected your English, you said you should have went, and I said it should have gone. The lady over here said, see, there you go intimidating men again.
There it is. And that's what they're talking about. That's the shit. That's not intimidation. That's you just being an asshole. Okay? You didn't have to say that. Everybody understood what that brother meant. So you should have went. You should have gone. We understood it. You didn't have to correct them like that, but you did. It's cool. Yeah, that girl called you out.
You know, did I is that wrong to do?
No, you corrected me, which is correct. There was no intimidation there. I accepted that, and I reciprocated. That was that. I moved on. I still didn't get my point across that being young and being out there's a lot more women than there is us. Now, for the few black men who do achieve status, and then we go back and try to be with our sisters, sometimes we can't be with them because they have children already, or they're with a boyfriend, or for whatever reason.
Look, okay, look. Doesn't that sound? I just talked about this shit. There it is. He said they already have children. Now look, who spoke up? Who's about to speak up? Watch this. Watch. Same reaction.
I'm sorry. What's the problem with having a child? This is the second time you raised that issue.
There it is. What's the problem with having a child? And instead of standing on your own too and being like, yo, I'm not trying to, y'all had me dying with this. I'm not trying to play somebody else's save game. There it is. Now she offended. What's wrong with having a child? If he ain't got no kids, everything. Oh, Lord.
Make me understand,
right? Listen,
I want to be here.
When there's a
Stand up.
child, when there's a child involved, okay, and I've been in a relationship with a young lady who had 2 children from 2 different men. I had nothing against it. I went in there and took on the responsibilities. She ended that relationship because she felt that she couldn't have me.
Look, oh my God. That she is pissed. Yo.
And still deal with the fathers. I had nothing against the fathers. You can see your child, that's your child. But she broke it up because she still had to deal with the fathers.
Oh, okay, so that's your issue when it comes to dating women with children.
Because me and the children had a relationship, but when we broke up, I was out in the cold.
Well, I want you, this is your daughter here,
That's
right?
my pumpkin, right?
Come on,
there.
pumpkin.
Yeah, beautiful
Come on,
young
pumpkin.
lady. Look at this sweet.
Introduce yourself.
Y'all know, man. Hey, man, when you have a daughter, goodness gracious, a little self.
Pretty self.
Goodness.
LaToya, you are how old? 15? You're 15 years old. You're starting to become a woman. You're listening to all of this. There's a whole hour dedicated
Look
to
at
this.
this.
What does this do to you as you start thinking about growing up and finding a little boyfriend and doing all those things? And as you listen to mom and the rest of the men talking to you.
Just try to look for the right man, I guess. When I start looking.
That's right. Mama said when she starts looking. Thank you, baby
She
doll.
starts looking.
Well, what do you teach your daughters? I mean, what do we teach our children as women feeling the frustration of not being able to find the right mate?
Yeah, that's a good point. I see Skinny. I'm glad I turned it alive real quick. Skinny said, don't be like your mom. But I don't know if you was here earlier, Skinny. She said she don't regret it. Remember when she said that? So I pray to God that her daughter didn't turn out like her, because it seemed like she was not remorseful about what she did. And granted, daughter's beautiful. I'm not talking about that. Like saying, if you didn't have your daughter, you see her now. I'm talking about the decision that you made back then. You should be telling your daughter not to be like you, because that girl, her daughter's what, 15? That woman is 29 years old. She looks rather older. Back in the day, they used to look older for some reason. But yeah, she's 29. 15 and 29. My God. That's crazy. All right. Here we go.
What do you tell the children who are watching this in the house the whole time?
Basically, what I try to tell her is to just be patient. You know, my daughter's a part of my life, come see, come sa. Relationships, corporate, whatever. She's a part of my life. So she sees what I go through, just like my previous relationship. Any relationship that I'm involved in, she has say in. If it's not working out for her, it's not going to work out for me. Okay? My daughter comes first.
Look, you hear that? My daughter comes first. Every man that attempts to date a single mother, they understand that, which is why men with no children decide to opt out, because they will never be first. And that's perfectly fine for those men to do so. Okay? You getting offended doesn't change their mind. Your anger is not gonna teach him a lesson to tell him, hey man, you should stick with this single mother. If he ain't got no kids, no, he don't.
All right. The last relationship that I was in primarily ended because those two just couldn't click. She had a problem with him. He had a problem with me having a problem with her having a problem with him.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. But basically, you know, I just tell her to be patient. And it's really funny because my daughter is at the age now. She's 15. She's starting to see boys and everything. She doesn't mind the interracial thing. And I'm the total opposite of that.
You see, and they've been trying to push this narrative, man. But That you got to ask other races of men.
But I don't impose that on her. This is my preference. This is my belief.